What's going on, everyone? I am the Kilted Cajun. Welcome back to my channel. And with everything coming out of Disney, their little plan for the next phase of Marvel, there have been one delay after another, after another, after another. And the latest news with delays of shows that nobody's really going to watch, we get this article from CBR.com. Ironheart series gets major delay at Disney+. Oh, well, is anybody even going to watch this show? I think this is similar to the whole Echo delay that doesn't need to happen. It's my understanding that Ironheart is done. Echo is done, and they keep pushing it back and pushing it back. They can sit there and claim that, oh, it's because of the writer's strike and they can't promote anything. It's like, or maybe you realize that nobody's really interested in it, and you're trying to, save face is not the word, you're trying to figure out a better way to promote something that people don't want to watch. Oh, Marvel's upcoming Ironheart series starring Black Panther Wakanda Forever's Dominique Thorne suffers a significant delay. It's unfortunate that you have to call out another movie simply to remind people of who Ironheart actually is. That might be a good clue. The long-touted Marvel Cinematic Universe miniseries Ironheart, zoom in a little bit here, there we go, gets another significant delay as a new listing confirms that Disney Plus series won't make its debut anytime soon. Per The Direct, Marvel recently filed a listing for the Ironheart premiere with the U.S. Copyright Office, which seemingly revealed the debut date of September 3rd, 2025. Is anybody going to even remember, care, or still be watching superhero anything at that time? The superhero genre is on its way out. It happens every cycle. It happened with westerns, happens with sci-fi and action. Action is starting to come back now. Go check out the trailer for Silent Night. Looks like a fantastic revenge action thriller. So, but back to the article. Let's see. The release date is listed as projected, so they don't even actually know when it's coming out. And it could be an approximation or may shift around if necessary. However, the listing suggests Marvel doesn't plan to release Ironheart before the late summer of 2025. Neither Marvel Studios nor Disney have confirmed this date. Just people are losing interest in superhero stuff, and it's unfortunate. Maybe if they would start writing more compelling stories, more interesting characters, instead of swapping genders and races one after another, and putting the ideology first, with story, character development second, world development second, third, fourth, maybe even 10th, maybe people would be more interested in these shows. People didn't see Iron Man because Tony Stark was white. People went to see Iron Man because Tony Stark was interesting. He was a flawed character. Reported series premiere date change comes after it was confirmed Ironheart was pushed back to sometime in 2024. So, multiple delays after initially set for release later this year. That's at least 3. However, a later update to Marvel's calendar revealed in September saw Ironheart pulled from the 2024 calendar altogether, while other MCU series such as Daredevil, Born Again, and Echo were moved back. One possible reason that I've heard, and I do kind of agree with this, Ironheart will span 6 episodes. That's another problem. But one of the possible reasons why these shows keep getting delayed, is because Disney Marvel is relying so much on telling an episodic story, hiding it behind a paywall, where if Ironheart comes out before maybe another series or another movie, if it comes out before one of those, either a movie or a TV series that it's supposed to come after, and it ends up coming out before, it's going to cause a lot of confusion. Now, in that sense, I can understand that. And that's where the problem with all this episodic nonsense, this storytelling. It worked in the beginning. It was interesting in the beginning, primarily because all these things were released to the theaters. It was an event, much like Star Wars movies was some sort of event people go to, and people talk about it later. You have all these TV series, again, same thing with Star Wars. You have all these TV shows being released on a streaming platform that not everyone is going to have, that not everyone is going to be interested in, hiding behind a paywall where every time you turn around, Disney's raising the prices of Disney Plus. Combine that with uninteresting stories, breaking away from what the characters are based on and what comic book fans are used to. So slowly but surely you have people, same thing, again, much like what is happening with Star Wars. More and more people, more and more fans are losing interest. They're moving on to something else. Something that they can sit there, watch the movie, and be done with it. They don't have to watch 3 seasons of an animated show that came out 5 years ago, and then watch 7 seasons of another animated show that came out 5 years ago in order to have any idea of who the characters are in this live-action TV show. You shouldn't have to do that. I'm sure it helps, and it's beneficial, but when you run into a TV show or a movie that doesn't even give any sort of 3 to 5 minute flashback or exposition, or doesn't do enough to get people interested in going back to watch those animated shows, your show is going to fail. People are going to tune out week after week, month after month, and before long, you don't have nearly the same number of fans. This has been shown with, what is it? Book of Boba Fett was terrible. The Mandalorian, season 1 to season 2 to season 3. Fans, ratings, viewership was dropping off over and over again. With Ahsoka, one episode to another. I'm talking about Star Wars in a video about Marvel and Ironheart. It's the same thing that's going to continue to happen. We can go back to Moon Knight. Fantastic first episode. People tuning out less and less every episode. Loki, first season of Loki was probably, I believe it was listed as the best rated show of Disney Plus for Marvel, but interest is waning episode after episode, season after season, series after series. For long, you're not going to get as many people interested, and then when you do come out with a big blockbuster movie, or that you want to be a big blockbuster movie, comes out to the theater, has all these characters that no one knows anything about because you introduced them in a TV show behind a paywall. That will affect word of mouth. Right now, word of mouth is the most important thing when it comes to movies. Not the early screeners, not the IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes listing. Maybe not even as much as the trailers, which used to get people's butts in the seats, or the big name actors. The glitz, the glamour of the big name actors, the trailers, the bells and whistles, people are losing interest in it. You need something better. Does anyone actually even know who Ironheart is? How much of Wakanda Forever, how much information did Wakanda Forever give for people to know who Riri Williams is, what her motivation is? So, with the Ironheart series apparently being done and delayed and delayed and delayed, if you delay it too long, you're going to lose what little audience you had left. But hey, let me know what you think in the comments. Leave a like, leave a dislike, hit that little subscribe button, share me with your friends, share me with your enemies. Hope to see you on the next one. Have a good one.